Welcome, my magical peeps, to Ember's video podcast. Now, this is the podcast where we usually make you think and you learn something. Today, however, I'm going to change things up a little bit. This is still the video podcast, but we're going to explore the intersections of mindfulness and everyday life. You see, I'm your host, Dr. Ember, and today we're diving into a topic that touches every single one of us: financial security and abundance. Have you ever thought about how your mindset shapes your financial reality? Well, today we're going to uncover the profound connections between yourself and attracting wealth into your life. Let's get started. See you on the other side of the cauldron. Now, financial security is often seen as a distant goal, something we chase but rarely feel we obtain. Now, I know that we talk about it a lot in Messages with Spirit. There's always some sort of financial guidance on it. What if I told you that you can actually cultivate a mindset where money flows to you effortlessly? Now, once again, my name is Dr. Ember, and this is Ember's video podcast. We're covering this today. You might want to take some notes. We're going to try and do a slight meditation here later with this as well. And we're going to talk about some simple things that you can do today, starting right now, to get into the flow of abundance. Now, financial security and abundance is something that everyone struggles with from time to time. So let's go ahead and get our affirmation out there for today. Thank you that I now have a secure financial future. I get paid for being me. And money flows to me every day in every way. You see, these are not just affirmations. These are a gateway to a more mindful approach to wealth using quantum manifestation. So I'm going to go over all three of those again right now, okay? In the comments below, I would like you to go ahead and place 1, 2, or 3. Let me know which one resonates best with you. Now, here's the thing with this. If you need to stop this while you write that statement down, that's fine. If you need to rewind this so you get that statement again, by all means, do that. So we've got 3 different money affirmations. Whichever one feels best to you, feels more positive, feels more powerful, and feels more affirming. Okay? That's how we're looking at this here today. So our keywords, our key statements, I should say. Number 1, thank you that I now have a secure financial future. Once again, number 1, thank you that I now have a secure financial future. All right, number 2 is I get paid for being me. I get paid for being me. And number 3 is money flows to me every day in every way. Once again, number 3 is money flows to me every day in every way. Guys, we're going to explore how embracing these affirmations can transform our relationship with money and lead us to a more secure financial future. Now, I haven't read the comments yet, so go ahead and put those in. I'm just going to tell you what mine is. I use the phrase, I get paid every day easily for being me. Okay? I get paid every day easily for being me. That's the one I like. So let's break this down even more. Let's look at the affirmation, thank you that I now have a secure financial future. Okay? This invites gratitude into our lives immediately. And gratitude is a very powerful tool. It shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance almost immediately. When we express gratitude for what we have and what we anticipate having, we open ourselves up to receive more. And that's the thing. You got to vibe here on this, right? And you can't be in the scarcity mindset. It'll delay this. You have to be in the abundance mindset, that there is plenty here. So when you look at this affirmation, thank you that I now have a secure financial future. Thank you shows the gratitude. That I now have is your present positive tense. A secure financial future is your goal, your desired intent. Okay? This is actually quantum manifestation. This is actually using your brain with mind magic and 0-point energy with meditation to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. In this case, we are working on becoming financially abundant at all times. The flow of abundance. Remember that. My tongue is getting really tight because I've got a lot of thoughts in my brain that are trying to get out of my mouth. Okay, let's try this again. So our title here today is The Flow of Abundance, Embracing Financial Security Through Mindfulness. Now, when we actually take a look at our second affirmation here, let's break it down like we did the first. Thank you that I get paid now for being me. Or some version of that. Okay? Thank you that I now get paid for being me. Thank you that I now get paid for being me. That's the version I'm going to use here for this reference. It's very similar to what I said before, but this is unscripted. So we're going from memory here. This whole statement is all about being grateful right here, right now, for who you are and getting paid for it. This is one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite affirmations out of the 3. And yes, I altered it slightly because I'm me. The more you align with your work and your true self, the more opportunities for income that you create. Think about this. When you engage in activities that resonate with your core values and passions, you're not only more fulfilled, but also more likely to affect financial opportunities, both in the present and in the future. Remember, when you change your vibe, you change your thoughts, you change your reality by changing your perception. And when your perception changes, your reality has to follow suit. And when I say quantum manifestation, understand that these are tips and tricks that if you start implementing them into your daily life every day, one way or another, because there's a lot of tips that I'm giving you here. Whichever works best for you. They take like 5 to 10 minutes a day. But this shifts everything quickly on a quantum scale. And when you are focusing on this, when you are actively trying to increase your income, because actions matter, right? But when you engage in those activities that resonate with your core values and your passions, you're feeling more satisfied with what you do, and financial abundance is going to come to you through new opportunities. So let's look at the third one here. Thank you that money now flows to me every day in every way. Once again, thank you. It shows gratitude. You got to feel this stuff too, guys. This is not lip service. This is heart service. When you actually feel this and you get your emotions involved, you actually broadcast from your heart, and it puts out this field that's 100 times more intense. It's stronger. It's more powerful than anything that just comes from your head. So when your head and your heart align, and they're both on the same path, this is what quickens, this is what speeds up your manifestation on the quantum realm, because you're tying the ethos to reality. So when we look here at money flows to me now every day in every way, we're seeing that we are talking still about our goal. Money is flowing to me now every day in every way. I am open to however the universe is wanting to give this to me. You see, this is about cultivating an abundant mindset at all times. And you can use all three of these. That's okay. Because when you cultivate an abundance mindset at all times, you're going to get into that flow. And it's crucial to recognize that money isn't just about currency, it's energy. By viewing money as something that can come from various sources, whether through your job, investments, or unexpected gifts, it doesn't matter. As long as it is beneficial to you and harms none, this is a quantum manifestation trick. Okay? This is why I also consider this a spell, because there are a lot of money spells that work with this. So if you are so inclined to light a candle with some cinnamon oil, I highly recommend that. I highly recommend using some vervain, some quartz crystal, and some green aventurine. But if you're not in that mindset and you're just wanting to do this with you and focus on you from a self-help perspective, this is still going to change your life. Because this is actually one of those tips that truthfully is non-denominational. You can personalize it as you see fit. So when we look at the affirmation, thank you that money now flows to me every day in every way, you're viewing money as something that comes from an abundant source, a varied source, and you're open to receptive to whatever the universe, to however you see deity is giving it to you. So how do you go about integrating these ideas into your daily life? I do get asked that question a lot when I present this talk, when I do this class in person. And I'm doing this class here today because, well, I'm not in person. And this message is timeless. It's going to find you when you're ready to hear it. That's how spirit works, and I know that. So quantum manifestation, mind magic, is very simple in its essence, and yet it is one of the hardest things to actually get to work. And I'm not going to lie on this, because you've got to get your subconscious mind completely on board with your conscious mind. And I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. So, by working with those quantum affirmations that we were talking about, ones that show gratitude, that put it in the present tense of being in your life right now without any type of limits to the universe, like we said, 1, 2, or 3. And you're welcome to right now go in and put down your version of that affirmation that just really jives with you in the comments. Because when you use these daily, okay, and it's going to be a minimum of 30 days, okay, honestly, the longer you use these, the better off they're going to be. 120 days is when it sinks into your subconscious, guys. I've got a PhD in psychology. I have been studying the subconscious mind and how to program it for 20 years. So here is how you do this. You start each day by repeating these affirmations to set a positive tone. You do this with intention. You do this with feeling. You can write them out. You can journal about how this makes you feel, which actually brings me to my second point. You see, keeping a gratitude journal with your daily affirmations written in it, as you're writing it, you're saying it out loud with feeling. Okay? You're writing down what you're thankful for regarding your finances each week and each day. So, here's how this works. Whatever day you have off from work. Okay, so a lot of people use Sunday because it starts the day. It starts the week. Some people use Saturday because it ends the week. Some people use Monday because that's the day they have to go back to work. Okay? Or that's the day they start looking for a job. Whatever. Whatever day you want to do, you can do. Now, what this is quite literally some sort of a notebook type thing. I use a composition notebook. Okay? When I work on my abundance flow, I use a green composition notebook. Why? Because green represents money. It represents health. It represents financial abundance. It represents things from the earth like gold, silver, copper, precious minerals. These are all things that I can identify with. These are all things that I prefer to use as an overall system when I'm doing my quantum manifestation and I'm getting into the flow of abundance. So I'm going to use my quantum affirmations. And I'm going to do my gratitude journaling. And once a week, I'm just going to summarize how that past week went. And I am grateful for everything that happened and that still needs to happen. And then I'm going to spend some time after I get done doing my gratitude journaling and my daily affirmations. And I'm going to do some actual visualization. Now, here's the thing. I have a very hard time writing this out and saying this word for word if I'm visualizing money falling from the sky. But that's what I do. I stand there open and receptive with my arms raised high, going, let that money fall now upon me from the sky. I now get paid every day in every way for being me. And I am grateful for it. So I just spend a few moments, couple of minutes, listening to some nice music. And I'll lead you through a simple meditation on that, visualizing your ideal financial life. Now, that varies for everybody, so I'm going to keep this very, very generic. And it's basically going to be focusing on seeing yourself living in abundance. Now, as you reflect on these concepts, let me share a quote by the renowned author and speaker, Jack Canfield. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. And that's a very powerful statement. I'm going to say that again. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. You see, this statement reminds me that stepping beyond our fears, which is nothing more than false evidence appearing real, surrounding money, it can actually lead us to greater financial freedom. And did you know, my magical peeps, that studies show people who practice gratitude regularly report feeling more satisfied with their financial situations? They also have more money in the bank. And the bills don't come out of nowhere as often. That, my friends, is the flow of abundance. When you have the money to cover all of your bills, to do what you want, to not worry about things, and you know that mindset is there, you know that this is part of your reality, it's going to change things for you. You see, it's fascinating how our mindset can dramatically influence our reality if we just give it a chance, if we let it go. I'm not sure who said it because I don't have my notes here in front of me, but there's a quote and it says, "Your mindset is the key to your financial freedom." And that is definitely true. Now, if you would like some more relevant references to check out here in regards to this, by all means, please do so. The Law of Attraction by Esther Hicks is a remarkable book. Also, You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. It's an excellent reference to take a look at as well. My magical peeps, what have we learned here today? A lot. Let's just recap here for a few moments. By embracing mindfulness around money, it starts with gratitude, authenticity, and an openness to abundance. By repeating affirmations like, "Thank you that I now have a secure financial future. I get paid easily, effortlessly, and consistently for being me abundantly. And money now flows to me every day in every way." We actually do shift our mindsets towards prosperity. Remember, cultivating a secure financial future begins with how we think and how we feel about money. So, really dig deep and see how you feel about money. If you found value in today's statement, I really would like you to just to put a yes right now in the comment section. If you didn't, don't bother answering. You're probably not still watching. But I do appreciate you joining me here today on this journey towards financial mindfulness. Stay tuned here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and do a separate edit for that. No, Spirit is saying I'm going to do a separate video altogether for that abundance mindset in the flow. meditation. I'm sorry, I've got spirit wanting to say a lot of things because I also do psychic readings, but this is not the time right now. So I'm going to do that in another video, and I will put that out here right after this one. There's a lot to consider here. So just start by shifting your mind towards prosperity by taking a moment to really thank the universe for the money that you have and that's coming to you each and every day with open arms. Please consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who might also benefit from this. And remember to take a moment for yourself today. You matter too. Practice some gratitude. Visualize your dreams and let abundance flow into your life. Until next time, my friends, stay mindful and embrace the flow of abundance. Love and light, peace and progress. I'm out.